Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Brothers. Here we are starting World 2, and yeah, just getting off for another normal day in the Mushroom Kingdom. I think there's a hidden block just around here, but I'm not quite sure where. And the hidden blocks in this game are kind of particular about hitting them, like you have to get them just on, just like that, and I think there's another hidden block, yep. It's good to know where some of the extra hidden lives are in this game, because when it gets to the later levels you're gonna need them. Because this game can actually get pretty difficult, like when you go up to world 7 and 8 and stuff, so keep an eye on everything and grab as many coins as you can, because you get up to 100 and you get an extra life, so yeah, we're doing quite well actually. We have 95. Which isn't bad for just one world's journey, as it were. In pretty much every level there's a pipe that you can go down, and it's guaranteed to have a stash of coins, so yeah, in every single level in this there's a stash of coins somewhere, and there's usually, I don't know, like 20 coins in there, so after 5 levels or so you can easily get 100 coins like I've done there. So yeah, it's a good way of keeping yourself on track by checking every single pipe and just holding down to go through them. This little spring thing here, it can get kind of annoying because they're actually required to beat levels later on. And I mean it in a more tense position rather than just having to jump over the top here. But basically you have to hit the jump button just as it gets to its lowest point. So that's how that works, and didn't get that far up the pole, but that's one level of World 2 down. I should have got some fireworks out of it then. Here we have World 2-2. Now, World 1-2 was an underground level, and World 2-2 is an underwater level, because there's kind of a set format for how these worlds go. The first one is always a overland level. Second one is pretty much always either underground or underwater. The third one is usually another overground level, but it's got some sort of gimmick, e.g. It'll have the fish enemies in this game, Cheeps, just bouncing out of the water trying to hit you all the way through the level, so they're kind of actually fun to deal with, actually just run through the level and dodge all the Cheeps flying out of the water to try and hit you. And then the fourth level of every world is always a castle level, so it's always a boss level. Some of the boss levels require you to go through in a set path and such, and I'll cover those when I get to them, but for now we're just swimming underwater and we made it to the end. So, and of course every level except for the castle levels end with Mario grabbing a flagpole. All the special awesome shortcut things are actually in worlds that end in 2, but there's a extra exit in World 1-2 and an extra exit, well 2 extra exits actually in World 4-2. I'll be showing them off later. But right now we're actually on one of those levels where Cheeps leap out of the water, and last time it was actually first death. But last time we actually went to a free level, 1-3. It was more the fact that we was jumping across giant mushroom platforms, and in this series mushrooms kind of are a big deal because there's people that are half mushroom. Mario eats mushrooms to get super powered and stuff, so mushrooms are a big deal here, and it's the Mushroom Kingdom. Also an especially low cloud. The cloud right there on the left is especially low. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, World 2-4, so our second castle level. Unfortunately we don't have Fire Mario, so it's not going to be a breeze, but as long as you have a power up it's generally okay. Now at least you're going to want to run along the bottom because that's the easier path I'd say, but you still got to watch out for the fire sticks. Just timing yourself going along's fine. Right here. Oh, fuck. Okay, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna blame most of my deaths on. In fact, not most. I'll probably say half on recording, because half from the recording and maybe a couple on the controls of this game. Because even though I'd say this is one of the games that's aged better from the NES days, the controls are still a little bit stiff. And in fact, one thing that they actually put into this game, which is a nice touch, is like momentum. So if you hold down the B button to run, then Mario will still like, and then you jump with that, Mario still maintains some momentum, like he won't stop on a dime. So it's nice that they add it in just for like a realistic touch, as it were, but it kind of makes for some awkward platforming at times. Oh, I totally should have had that then. Also, this music, I know like this game and the original Legend of Zelda are actually in production at the same time, so maybe like they borrow certain aspects from each other, but this music right here just sounds an awful lot like the standard dungeon music from the first Zelda game as well. Like maybe not so much the tune itself, and I'm totally going to blame the game on that one. Like maybe not so much the tune itself, but you can hear like little bits of like MIDI bass coming through on it that sounds a lot like the stuff that was implemented into the Zelda dungeon themes, so maybe there's something there. And I mean, the same guy was working behind both games, Shigeru Miyamoto, so I don't know, maybe there's some sort of connection with the themes of the castles and the dungeons. Probably is. They kind of do that a lot between various Nintendo series. Anyway, I'm just going to break these blocks open, because now that we've actually maintained Big Mario all the way here, we can just use this as a shortcut and grab the axe and we're out of here. You can also just take a hit with Big Mario and run straight through King Koopa, but decided I wanted to keep hold of Big Mario. But anyway, I'll see you guys later for World 3-1.